Come on, everybody, put your hands together for Brian Davila, Jesse and Landon Bulkley, and RJ Bates.
All right. Can you guys all hear me? Good. All right. So we are going to talk about real estate. How many of you guys are here for real estate? All right. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty. All right. So RJ, can you give us a quick intro, who you are, what you've done?
Yeah, so I'm RJ Bates III. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. We're a nationwide virtual wholesaler. That means we do deals in all 50 states. We do no belly-to-belly appointments. We close all of them on the phone, and our exit strategy is we wholesale to guys like this that flip houses. We've done a little bit over 2,000 deals in the past 10 years, and the reason why I come out with fake wrestling belts is because I've earned those. I don't actually buy those for myself. Closing competitions like Closers Olympics, Wholesale and Live, pretty much undefeated in those, so my nickname's the King Closer.
Hey. All right. All right, the Bulkley brothers, can you guys introduce yourself real quick?
Sure, absolutely. I'm Jesse Bulkley.
I'm Landon Bulkley.
And there wasn't enough room on this couch for our belts today, so we left those at home. No, but I'm glad you brought yours. We're located, born and raised right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're primarily fix and flip investors who started about 7 years ago with our very first house and have since done, I think, over 500.
Over 500 and on track to do 120 this year.
All right.
We own and operate our own brokerage. We own and operate our own rental portfolio. We dabble in Airbnbs, and we've since started a wholesale company as well to diversify everything we do.
Yeah. And we're doing our first spec build, ground up, from scratch. Never done it before, so we're in for a treat.
Beautiful. All right, so let's talk about real estate in 2024. I want to talk about what's working right now, how people can take the advice that they're getting from this and go apply it. So so far this year, RJ, how many deals and revenue have you done so far?
So we average somewhere in the range of 25 to 30 deals a month. Our average assignment fee is $15,000. So let you guys do the math there.
Someone yell out the numbers.
We're doing all right because we run a lean operation. It's just 7 of us total in the wholesale operation.
Got it. Okay, so if I, made a bet with you and I was like, RJ, you have to get a real estate deal in the next 7 days, what would you do?
Well, one of the things that's changed over the past couple of years is now with the inbound lead services, PPL in particular, just swipe a credit card. That's your lead generation, right? We can get nationwide leads. They're the cheapest. Almost everyone sells the leads cheapest nationwide. The other day I went live for an hour and a half, bought 30 leads, average cost $55 a lead, and I got 3 signed contracts on the first dial. So, wow. I think we're in the golden age of wholesaling because of the PPL companies that exist out there, because in the past, lead generation was the hardest part about this.
Yeah.
And now it's just so easy.
So can you explain what PPL is in case people don't know?
Yeah, so inbound, pay-per-click, Facebook, YouTube ads, things like that. Instead of you having to run your own campaigns, you're literally going to marketing experts and just swiping your credit card, and the leads just come directly to you. In that case, all of those for $55 were exclusive to me. And, it's easy.
Got it. And then do you have any PPL companies that you suggest?
So we are diversified between speed to lead, lead Zolo, and property leads. But there's new ones popping up every single day. I think that's going to pretty much take over where people are going to realize, hey, why are we wasting our time cold calling? Why are we wasting our time direct mail? It's easier just to go out there and swipe a credit card and close the deal.
Yeah, and I think there was a guy in here. His name was Eddie. He was wearing a Pineda shirt. I don't know if he's in here still, right here. So earlier yesterday, I talked about how to raise money and then how to ask your lender to push your payments to the end till it closed, right? He went out, called his lender, and they agreed for him not to pay interest payments anymore every month, right? That changed his business. RJ just gave you guys the PPL companies that he's using to get leads. So if you didn't write those down, you're insane. Make sure you guys are taking notes, taking advantage of this information. Okay, Boakleys. If I asked you guys, hey, 7 days, you have to get a deal, what would you do?
Done. Easy.
Yeah.
Got
if you
that.
know anything about us, you know we work mostly off the MLS. So how many licensed realtors in the room today? Raise your hand. Ton of you guys.
Okay.
So we'd be submitting anywhere between 10 and 20 offers a day for the next week on the MLS to get our deal.
Okay, so like go over like the metrics on your business and like what it looks like to buy deals off the MLS right now.
So we have a acquisition team who is full-time. This is all they do is find deals on the MLS, submit offers, and get those contracts.
Yeah.
That is exclusively all they do. Now, our metrics are to be a part of this team, you have to submit at least 10 offers a day. And we're going to tell our team and drive our team, whoever's a part of it, to purchase 10 deals per month. Now, on the MLS, similar to direct-to-seller marketing, your acceptance rate is extremely low. So the reason why we're going to come in with 10 per person minimum, trying to submit a few hundred per month, is because we know we're only going to get a single-digit return on those accepted contracts. So we've got to submit that volume if we want to buy that volume per month.
Got it. And what's like the average profit you're seeing right now on MLS deals?
That's our average profit right now. You know, we do a little bit higher price points, so let's just say a $500,000 resale value. We want to make $30,000 with very supportive comps or comparable sales for it. So there could be upside to that, but we want to make a minimum of $30,000 for a $500,000 deal.
And then right now, monthly, how many are you usually locking up with that $30,000 profit?
We're consistently this year purchasing 10 a month.
10 a month.
Yeah. So 120 this year is what we're going to do.
That's our team goal, and we're hitting it.
Got it. Okay, so RJ, so I know a lot of people in here are going to be like, okay, so if I go get the PPL leads, they're going to come in. Next thing they need to learn is like how to close these leads. And you're the king closer. So how does someone make sure that they're actually closing the leads that are coming into their system?
Well, the first thing you're going to do is go subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I can't teach you that in the next 60 seconds. But I'll break it down to you as quickly as possible. Because these leads are coming inbound to you, you need to posture yourself as the buyer and have them truly sell you the property. That's a mindset shift first and foremost. But very quick formula that I have is are you looking to sell 123 Main Street? Yes. Awesome. How much are you looking to get for that? That's a massive difference between me and almost everyone else. I ask for the asking price right up front. They give it to you. Follow that with open-ended questions. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on, not about the property, just open-ended. That way you find out about their pain, their motivation. You continue to ask open-ended questions while you're analyzing the deal, right? So for us, we always talk about, I want to figure out where my end buyer buys. So if I'm selling this deal to these guys, they just told me where they buy. I know I need to take into consideration the after repair value, the holding costs, the closing costs, and the repairs that they need. And then if it's $500,000, I need to have $30,000 minimum profit built in for them. That way I know I can instantly sell it. So I'm figuring that out while I'm asking open-ended questions, and then we close the deal after that. That's my formula over and over and over again.
All right. Can we prove that you're the king closer and do a quick role play?
I mean,
You guys want us to role play? You guys want to hear it? Yeah. People got to hear it. All right. I'll be the seller.
all right.
All right. Hello?
Hey, it's Brian there.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Brian. This is RJ Bates calling about your property there at Caesar's Palace. You still looking to sell that?
Yeah. I'm still looking to sell it. How much are you going to give me for it?
How much are you looking for?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think it's worth a good amount.
You don't know? You want me to call you back when you figure it out?
Well, I mean, I think for Caesar's Palace, we were hoping to get like $1 million.
What's your email? And that's, ladies and gentlemen, how you get these.
But let's say in this situation, I want $1 million.
Yeah.
But you need to be at 800. So
Yeah.
let's say, all right, I want $1 million.
Okay. So you want $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
So I've asked you that. So tell me a little bit about what's going on in your scenario. Why are you looking to sell?
Oh, why I'm looking to sell? Well, I want to sell and move those funds to, support my kids and get them into college and set them up and buy a house in Maui and retire.
Gotcha. So while this is happening, I'm clicking around, figuring out the 800,000. How'd you come up with $1 million?
I don't know. It's just kind of what we need. College is very expensive. A house in Maui is expensive. So yeah.
Gotcha. So just taking a look around the area, some properties are going for a little bit less than $1 million. Are you aware of that?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
So like your neighbor 3 doors down, they sold for like 700,000. Looks like it's similar size, similar year built. I'm thinking I'm probably going to need to be a little bit less than your $1 million.
Okay.
I mean, realistically, you could probably get $1 million if you listed with a realtor. But if you're looking to move this quickly and you got to get this money to take care of your kids right now, because I know May's coming up, you're going to have to enroll pretty quickly. Probably going to be closer to 750, 775. Is that something that you could potentially look at?
Yeah, I don't want to list with the realtor. I don't like realtors.
So with us, there's no realtor commissions. We cover the closing costs. So if I were to say 750 today, that's net to you. The only thing that you would have to cover are any liens, underlying mortgages, prorated taxes. It's pretty straightforward. That's pretty much going straight to you.
And how fast can you close?
On your timeline. I just need title pulled, so 2 to 3 weeks normally.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
There you go.
There we go.
You got it.
Yeah. That was a lot of pressure.
A little bit harder than that.
Yeah. That was a lot of pressure to just do that in front of a bunch of people. So, all right, Boakley's. So people are going to hear, okay, you're doing deals on the MLS. What does that actually sound like when you're calling realtors trying to get them to take lowball offers?
Sounds like this. No, no, no.
A lot of
no,
rejection.
No, no. But the reason why it works is because we treat them truly in our minds like direct-to-seller leads. So although we submit 100 offers and we get 98 no's, 1 yes and 1 maybe, well, all those other 98 no's, those are going to be followed up with. If that property is still listed tomorrow, next week, next month, if it goes into contract and falls out, if it gets taken down and then relisted with another agent, we are tracking all of that and following up with that property until it sells to another investor like us. And I think that's what separates us from being extremely successful in the MLS and finding it really, really hard to get a deal.
Got it. And what would you say, I know there's going to be people that listen to you guys, let's go with the Boakleys, that are going to be like, well, I'm in a competitive market. My market's hard. I'm in California or Hawaii or somewhere where, this strategy doesn't work. What would you say?
I mean, I think it still comes down to a numbers game. We were in a very competitive market with 1,500 homes in 2020, 2021. We're still buying at a very, very high level. And right now we're competing against a lot of people. We have a lot of hedge funds. We have a lot of buyers in the market. So it comes back to the volume game. We're submitting 300-400 offers a month consistently. You're going to get the numbers. If you're the one submitting 1 to 2 offers a day, it's going to be difficult, and you're probably going to say it's too competitive of a market.
Got it. And I think don't you guys like help our students like learn how to do this?
Literally every single thing about what we do on finding deals on the MLS, having conversations to get your offers accepted on the MLS, and then going out and examining those properties, figuring out if they're going to work for your flip business or not, making sure that you're always covering all your bases and looking at the right things. Literally A through Z, we've taught people exactly the way we do it. We send our templates, our calculators. I will even send, and you can quote me on this, I will send you an exact design package with every single material inside of a flip house that you need. You can just print it, copy it, take it for your own. We give away everything that we do because we just want to be truly transparent and authentic because we feel like that's what works. And if it works for us, it's going to work for you.
There we go. Beautiful. Give him a round of applause. Okay, so RJ, you said you closed 1 out of like 10 leads or 1 out of 20 leads about?
1 out of 7 with lead Zolo, 1 out of 10 with the others.
Okay, So once you get these contracts locked up, like how do you find the buyers for these contracts?
So Investor Lift is a game-changing tool that we use for dispositions. Investor Lift lets you know where your buyers in the specific cities, counties, how many deals they bought, what they bought it for. So like I could go look these guys up. I could see how many deals that they bought, what street they bought it, what they bought it for, what they sold it for, and how long they held it. And so I could literally go to them and be like, hey, I know you bought this property on 45th Street for the same amount. Looks like it's the same square footage. Found some pictures off the MLS when you bought it. Looks a similar condition. That way, on a disposition side, I'm kind of holding them accountable where they don't try to beat me up on price. It's like, I already know you did this, right? Because I got to make money too. So in that scenario, that's super helpful. And it really changed the game for us. In 2020, when we went fully nationwide, we used to have to scrape Facebook groups and get emails and stuff like that. When we signed up for Investor Lift, that changed the game for us.
Got it. And then does someone have to pay to list their properties on Investor Lift?
Yeah, it's monthly. It's the most expensive tool in all of real estate.
Got it. Okay.
It's like, yeah, promo code titanium. It's like 50 grand a year for like the level that we're at.
Got it. And for just our students at Wealthy Investor, we will list your properties on Investor Lift. So we help our students sell their deals.
Love it.
Love it. But okay, so I know I used to go to conferences a couple years ago, and when I would look at the people on stage, I'm like, dude, well, of course the Boakleys have it figured out, and RJ has it figured out. They're special. They don't have fear. They don't have problems. I got all these issues. I can't figure out X, Y, Z. Like, how did you start? Like, where did you start from?
So Cassie, shout out to my partner. She's the one that actually runs the company. I just get to do cool things like this. 10 years ago, we came to the Luxor, and people taught us how to do exactly what they're doing. And for the first 2 years, we scoured the MLS, and we made offers, 300 offers a week, out of a Starbucks, inside of a Barnes & Noble on our laptops, 12 hours a day. And the first year, we did $750,000 in assignments straight off the MLS with no office, no overhead, no $50,000 dispositions tools. No, we found them, and we said, okay, how many deals you want? 10 a month? We didn't let them go get those 10 deals. We forced those 10 deals to them. So how did we get started? I mean, dude, we didn't have any other options. Everyone's got the dead broke story, right? Yep. I mean, we were one of those. We were dead broke. I didn't have any options. I mean, it was either this is how we feed our kids or we don't, and we found a way to do it.
Beautiful. Yeah, show them some love. Yeah. Okay, the Boakleys, I want if you could quickly tell us about the biggest deal you've done off the MLS.
I think that's got it's funny is the MLS was probably our wholesale or our big flip, the Pine Hollow one.
God, they're both great. So we did let's do the wholesale deal. So the MLS wholesale deal is pretty cool. So we locked the property up for 1.62 million, something like that. And the comp at that time was like 2.1 or something like that, 2.1, 2.2. As soon as we locked it up, another property came on the market, sold cash super fast for $3 million. So our comp instantly went skyrocketed. We found another luxury flipper in town that we knew about that we've sold a couple other luxury deals to, and they ended up buying it for $2,075,000, whatever it was. It was a $342,000 wholesale fee from the MLS that we made in 10 days. So that's
wasn't bad.
So what was the net on that deal?
$342,000.
Wow. All right, that's pretty good. How much did you spend on marketing?
That was zero on marketing. It was off the MLS.
How much did you put in renovations?
Zero.
There we go. So
You guys double close that, or did you assign it?
No, we assigned it.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's filthy when you do that.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's
All
our
right.
specialty.
RJ, can you tell us about your best deal you ever done?
So I wish I could tell a story like that, but actually, funny enough, some of our best deals, biggest assignment deals off the MLS were teardowns in Phoenix and Dallas, and Austin, where similar price points, a little bit lower, like Austin, $700,000. They tear it down. We assigned it for like $800,000, so like six-figure flips. and then they were coming in and building those $2.5, $3 million houses. And those were pretty common back in like 2016, 2017. And we were like, these are probably like our 40th, 50th deal that we had ever done in our entire career. And it was hilarious because I'm like, we are selling houses that they are tearing down for $800,000. We made them $100,000, and it's like all they did is come in, tear down the house, and build a new one. That was very common back then. So those are probably some of the best deals that we've ever done. Besides, we've done some pretty cool flips, but in Hawaii, those flips, multiple six-figure flips just because of the price points.
Got it. Yeah. And I just want to make sure too, because I know, we're talking about all the successes and stuff like that. Like, real estate is hard, right? And you could lose money in real estate. You could make a bunch of money in real estate. But I just want to make it clear, like, you guys have had struggles too where you lost money on deals or got screwed over by a contractor, stuff like that. So I just want to make sure we're transparent and let you know there's good and there's bad, right? But the upside is there. I guess so. Lastly, if someone's on the fence and they're thinking about getting into real estate, or they're thinking about leaving their current career and getting into real estate, what would you guys tell them?
I probably would guess that they're thinking about it, and they're thinking about it from the sidelines because they're a little bit scared. And I did stuff before real estate. I did, had other jobs. You had other jobs, and I didn't know about real estate. It felt like this big scary thing I don't know if I'm going to be able to commit to. I don't know if I'm going to be able good at it or what, but at some point you just have to just do it scared.
Yep.
If that is going to be it, if you just can't get over being scared or nervous about it, just do it scared. And if it happens, it happens. If it goes great, it goes great. If it goes bad, it goes bad.
Yep.
You just have to do it. And once you get over that, you realize, okay, there's really nothing to be scared of. The bad things are going to happen to you. It's okay. You're going to keep going.
Got it. What would you say, RJ?
So I'm going to take a different spin on it. Real estate's not meant for everybody, but the downside to that is you're never going to find out if you just sit there wondering, right? Go out, give it a shot, take massive action. Cassie and I, we tried 4 to 5 different businesses before we landed on wholesaling, and when we started making the money that we were doing, before that even happened, I told her, I was like, this is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to go out and solve these people's problems. The numbers work. I understand how to do the math. I understand how to look at these guys and say, I can provide you guys deals. I could go solve these people's problems day in, day out. That's what I want to do, and I love doing it. If you don't go out and take that action, though, you're never going to know if this is for you or not for you. So like they said, go out and take the action, but understand this isn't for everybody. There's a lot that goes into it.
Got it. All right, guys, show them love. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.